Mickey and Minnie Mouse. You choose who to.
No,
it's Ferrari.
Beauty and the Book and decide.
Which is which?
And Martin.
I don't mean the people going, I mean like Musk, Bezos, that we have an Earth that so needs funding, and I think it's not as profitable maybe investing in Earth than it is in this multi-trillion-dollar industry of space and space tourism. However, what I will say is it cannot be overlooked that this... Well, I mean, I'm interested to hear your thoughts, but do you know what I love about it? That I feel like growing up, you're made to almost...
Of rich people, because I don't actually support the idea of high
Nick,
taxation.
the liberal
but they can
Ferrari.
wait, and there are people, as you rightly said, achieved. It's 11 minutes up and down. Look, they're home safely. I'm glad it all went well, but let's spend the money where it's needed.
The first Vietnamese woman in space?
Well, that's great. I mean, in space, but again, she trains for 2 days. She's not...
Especially in America, where it's so visible.
Carnegie, the philanthropist, built libraries. We now do space travels for...
On that ship, would so many of us be talking about it? So therefore, would someone actually fully agree with you, which I hate it when I do that. But I do think, you know, we should be also able to highlight the women doing the work behind the scenes, and, you know, I'd like to see Bezos improve accessibility
for women to take their partner's surname.
So if somebody wants to take their partner's names, and I have friends who actually don't want to have their original name, maybe because they don't get on with their father or people in their family, it should be seen as anti-feminist, because feminism is about choice. However...
You know, it was the good old days. Only joking. You know that's a tease. Do go on.
So I do think, you know, even when I think about it a lot, my children, I don't want to get married for reasons we'll get on to another time, but largely, like, these kind of feminist reasons, and I wouldn't take Tommy's name even if I did get married, because I just don't...
No?
Not for me.
What about you, Nick?
It can't be dictated. It has to be to each individual society. It should be down to each individual case.
Who wouldn't want to be... Got to ask yourself that question.
They always sound like... It sounds like a condition.
Well, changed her name.
On all the credit cards and stuff?
Yeah, on all of that. So she's... And it worked very well. But... so beneficial financially. Civil partnership is the non-paternalistic route, but...
More stories are very short.
So they're frequently depicted as bossy, neglectful, and then supporting. Ashley?
Yeah, I do think there is a sort of sexist and misogynistic stereotype with not just stepmothers, but also, like, the mother-in-law stereotype, and it doesn't exist on the other side, so there isn't the same kind of evil villain character of stepfathers people think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I also think...
It's double barrel, whatever, just good luck to you. That's the key.
Martin?
So it's very difficult. As an adult, I understand it, but as a 40, I'm very well now. But...
Friendly face on the robot. Yeah. So when you go in, you'll...
encourage you not to actually talk to anybody. Well, that...
Quickly of this, which just means people lose activity.
Yes.
People need to be more face-to-face.
Yes.
People...
Social contact
like the elderly. It's the elderly who perhaps that's their only point of contact.
My point is personal contact system because of the...
But that's there already, Martin. People can pick up a phone.
But I'm saying the idea that...
Almost half of us admit that we are actually pleased.
Thank you, Martin.